Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. Back with another reading. This is going to be another random read, but it's not going to be random because it's the last sign we got left. So this is going to be for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, let's just get started and see what information we got for you. So let's just get the overall energy. Okay, Scorpio. Boom, sun energy. Okay, finding your personal power here. All right, leadership. This is masculinity. Could be dealing with a Leo, but it says you're very close to achieving your goal. Emotions are running high and bringing love into the situation. Okay, so this is about you detaching from the outcome or the way you expect things to be while expressing yourself. All right, so you're getting, I feel like you're getting better at this, or you're learning how to do this. Emotions are running high. So this is something that has you very on edge almost. All right, let's just see the energy you're going to need to be in at this time to get the most out the reading. All right, so with well, it's a lot, but here, this is about handling responsibility. All right, doing what needs to be done, taking practical steps and practical measures. All right, but bringing love into the situation is about detaching without having an expectation of how things should go. Even though this is a stress, it's not a stressful situation. It's just a highly tense moment, a situation where you guys are, for lack of better words, you're in your bag. You know what I mean? Kind of upset with someone, but you're learning to find your own strength. You're learning to find your own voice and be courageous and addressing situations without caring for how other people will perceive you. You got Leo energy again, so this is personal power with strength. All right, you're having a brand new cycle. All right, you're allowing the divine to take over at this time. So you come into this energy facing your shadow side, these aspects of yourself that you aren't super proud of. You know, this has to do with fear of intimacy as well, fear of expressing yourself, fear of seeing the truth in situations, you know, just not really wanting to look deeper at yourself. But the energy you're going to need to be in is handling that, handling the most responsible parts in terms of when it comes to bringing love into a situation. It's your responsibility to express yourself, to be as authentic and as real to who you are as possible. And so the main focus right about now is breaking the cycle, starting brand new patterns, starting brand new experiences, getting outside of your comfort zone, getting outside of what you've known. All right, so there's an energy of this of the Chariot here. We got the Chariot and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is the energy of not really quite sure where you're moving forward with this situation or where it's moving to. You know, not feeling like you have all the information or have clarity exactly in what's about to happen. You know, so the advice here is about allowing other people to love you. So the Lovers in reverse for me is intimacy, fear of intimacy. It's also sometimes making a bad choice in love. You know, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just that there's no potential here. It doesn't have the potential of what you were hoping for, but it also has the potential of, you know, teaching you intimacy, or teaching you. So you could be having an issue with like lovers, you know, because it has the Lovers, and so in reverse, see, normally this is an angel, but she looks like another woman. But this is you know, it doesn't have to even be that. This could just be. I feel like. A relationship just isn't showing you the potential of what you thought it was going to be, you know. So you're kind of like focused on new experiences, having something new come in. So you may be kind of like paying attention to the details, paying attention to the finer details, really examining this. But it's like you may be even looking to manipulate a situation because the Magician is here in reverse, and this manipulation has to do with your shadow side, or has to do with maybe even secrets, but something that you're not quite proud of, because the shadow side is just energy that you're not really proud of. It's the version of yourself that we hate to look at because it does, you know, the negative traits. It has the negative self patterns that keep us from really achieving the successes that we want. And what you're focused on at this point is some level of success with the world. You know, so your advice here though is a separation, choosing the right separation. Like it's giving you to leave, to separate from them. You know what I mean? To kind of close yourself off. There's no potential here in growth. Like it's not going to grow. And you have the Chariot in your environment, which also in the reverse too, which lets me know that this is a stagnant situation. It's not going to really move. People aren't being in their integrity, or they aren't living up to who, like, they're not living up to their name. They're not living up to like the level that you would expect them to be at. And with this Aquarius energy, this is about releasing expectations and still loving people anyway, even if you have to love them from a distance. You may have to just state your piece, say what you really need and say what you really mean, and then just move away lovingly without care for how it may be interpreted. This is about not caring about other people's feelings in order to relay a message. And with the sun energy, this is having a personal pride and power within yourself and being able to state your truth. You know, you're very close to doing that. Emotions are very high. Feelings are very tense and very raw. And this may be something that you don't really want to, engage in, or something that you really don't want to put yourself through, because maybe you don't see the potential of it being anything or being worth anything if you do express yourself. But what it's saying is don't fear intimacy, because with the Lovers, I would feel like don't fear intimacy, or you're going to need to make a decision. You could be leaving someone, all right? You could be separating from friend group, lovers, family. This is just a pivotal moment that you're going to have to decide on, but you feel like you kind of want to you feel like you want to control it and make it the way that you want it to be. You want to manipulate of some sort. There's a manipulation here of needing to, you want to move it to another position, or you want to transition this, but the way you're going about it might be manipulative, and so in this case, even with the Magician in reverse, it's still going to be energy of allowing the divine to take over, because when you're not using your tools in the right way, you force the universe to come into play and do the job for you. So even if you're not going to do it in the right way, it's going to get done for you, and it may separate you guys, or it may cause a calamity, or cause what's it called? It's going to be some type of disruption for sure. There's an energy of a disruption around here. So there could be like no communication, no talking, no moving, no traveling, no coming to visit, or something like that. And someone's kind of like looking over again what they've done, or looking over the situation with this Eight of Pentacles. They're paying attention now to the details of what really happened. This is almost like, maybe reading text, or maybe just looking back at what happened with this Eight of Pentacles. Like, she's really intricately looking at what happened. And so I pick up, with this Aquarius energy, it represents detached analysis. So let's say that we have a disagreement, or we have an argument, and while I'm in the argument, I can't really see clearly what it is that I'm trying to portray, or not what I'm trying to portray, what I'm actually trying to convey to you, right? But let's say an hour after the argument, 2 hours after the argument, a day, 3 days after the argument, all of a sudden it becomes clear to me, after I've detached from the actual emotional involvement within this situation, now I can see clearly, and now I can express myself even better. And so right now, it's just telling you, bring love into the situation, which is needing to detach from the situation, because your emotions are heavily involved in this right now. And what it's doing is triggering these emotional responses in you that you haven't quite dealt with. And so where you're going to need to be in is in the responsibility of dealing with the things that are coming up, handling the emotions that are coming up, and detaching from how you expect things to be, allowing yourself to just look at them, to inspect them, to analyze them, without judgment. This is going to give you a sense of strength and personal power and confidence within yourself. The ability to feel like you can handle stressful situations and gain the success and clarity that you really need to anyway. So you may be running into a situation where you guys are having some type of ego clash, because I'm looking at the Knight of Swords with the Chariot. It looks like they're both going into war, or they're going in to fight. So there could be some type of ego clash here, or there could be some type of tension that's going on. It could be with a lover, or it could just be with, like I said, close friends, somebody who you're intimate with, someone who you've known for a good period of time, or who you know on a deeper basis. Because with emotions are running high, this means that this is someone who you truly care about, or a situation that really rocks your soul, or really is important to you. All right. And so the advice here is basically to cut this off. There's no potential here. It's not going to grow in the direction you want. To let this be. Let's look. Let's see what else we got. That's the advice as well, clarifying the Lovers. Yeah, Queen of Swords, you need more boundaries, you need more clearness, more directness. All right, you need to speak a truth. All right, and with Queen of Swords, it's about, this is also about being a little bit more aloof, Yeah, releasing. So you're gonna be leaving this situation. You got Six of Swords, your likely outcome, which is transitioning. All right, and Spirit could be involved in this transition. This is gonna allow you to let go. You have an Aries energy here with the Emperor. So you could be just transitioning, moving in with the Aries, or moving towards the Aries, or just moving from this energy of battling, because the emotions are high. With the Six of Swords, that means you're transitioning from that stressful or emotionally intense moment to a more calm, peaceful situation. And this isn't. You may have tried to manipulate your way into that, or Spirit is just stepping in to do that for you. So either which way, it's meant to happen, is what I'm getting from this. This is a divine orchestrated moment that's meant to happen. But what you're needing to learn here is learning to speak and communicate clearly what your intentions are, and what your like basically just your thoughts, like being able to get them out and be able to put them in a way that other people can understand them and allow them to get closer to you. With the Lovers is about being closer, allowing intimacy. In the reverse, you're just not quite letting that. And that's where the issue is. And it's giving you advice of the Queen of Swords of needing to be maybe a little bit more aloof, not being so critical, or well, in reverse, it could be more judgmental. She can be more judgmental or more controlling. So you could be in that energy of kind of being a bit judgmental or being a bit domineering. Maybe even seeing things that are a little harsh, just to kind of get a reaction. And what it's saying here is that you need to draw boundaries, create a line in the sand, create a line in the sand, pretty much. Let people know where you stand. This is where you're going to find your personal power. So you got freedom. So right now you may feel like you have no choice, that you just pretty much have to go with how things are. And it's saying learn that you can create your life. It says it's the time to play. Do something different today to shift your routine. So you're going to be getting outside of your comfort zone for sure. With this shadow side, this is you touching the areas and the parts of yourself that you normally kind of like suppress and hide down. But with the strength energy, which I think of as Leo energy, and with the sun energy coming out first, I figured that this is being illuminated, and you can no longer hide from that anymore. You're having to express yourself. Expression just came out. All right, so here's your advice. Expression. Express how you feel, clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concern. Self-expression is liberating and healing. And then at the bottom of the deck, believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. All right. So you're going to be transitioning into a better period of time. You may be surrendering this situation and just go ahead and giving it up, at least releasing the energy of control or dominance, not trying to be an authoritarian here or my way or the highway. You may kind of let this situation just kind of play itself out, coast itself out, and just see where it goes. So that was your reading, Scorpio. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house.